In this video, I speak to Nana Kwame, a Jamaican who moved to Ghana from UK with a plan of cycling to Kinshasa, but eventually settled in Ghana after coming to terms with how long and treacherous the journey would be. Driving trotro, local buses, and even owning several of them at some point, Nana Kwame has managed to build a school. This is a success story of humble beginnings. You will be inspired.
For me, I would live in Africa in any condition.
Do you think you would have achieved this if you were still in London?
No.
A Jamaican moved from United Kingdom to build a school in Ghana. According to him, Ghana wasn't his destination, but he is here living his best life. Life he wouldn't have had in the UK. Guys, let's watch this video together and share our thoughts. Let's watch.
Why Ghana?
Well, a series of incidents happened in London. I was in London, I'll just give you a short gist. One evening, I was coming from West Norwood, drive down, I think, Brockwell Park, coming into Brixton, and I pick up a tail. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the night. I pick up a tail. Somebody was following me. And when I came down to Realton Road, I turn on to Kellits Road, and then I take the second left. The car was still behind me, so I stopped the car and came out to ask, "What's your problem?" When I came out to ask what the problem, to my surprise, it was two white boys, and I saw in one of them had a gun.
Wow.
So when I saw the gun, well, now everything collapsed. Even the street I park and I forget where I was. Everything collapsed. And after that incident, that was a Sunday evening. The Monday morning, I went to Tottenham Court Road. I didn't go to work. I went straight to Tottenham Court Road. There was a travel agent up there, and I asked him, "Could you give me a plane ticket to Africa, please?"
Wow.
He says, "Which part of Africa?" I said, "Any place." And he said, "There's a flight flying out next Tuesday to Ghana." He said, "Where, Guyana?" He said, "No, Ghana." He says, "Okay, that sounds good." Wow. So I went back. I realized that Ghana, this is it, West Africa. I said, "No problem." And when I came in, that was when all my story begins. When I get to Ghana, well, it was surprising. It was like Jamaica's in the 1930s and 20s.
Okay.
Yes, it was like it wasn't made. It was just raw.
Raw. Okay.
Yes, it was just raw. Even toilet paper self, toilet paper. It wasn't here unless those newspaper.
Newspaper, I use
yes.
newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everything was, and the only good thing about when I touched down here, that yoke of bondage, that yoke that holds me for a generation, it have broken free. It's like my hand was like this for a generation, and then all of a sudden I come off the plane, and that yoke was open. Okay. And that's, when then you can breathe freely and calmly. You're not tense anymore. All that tenseness has dropped. And I was shocked and I was surprised and I was worried that how because I'm only here for 3 weeks.
Is this school, do you work here or is it yours? I don't know.
It's mine.
It's yours?
It's mine.
So you built this
I
yourself?
built it brick by brick, digging, foundation, every single, me and one other person.
Wow.
Me and one other person, Simon.
So you are an epitome of humble beginnings, isn't it?
Well, if you look at it like that, yes. Yes, it's really, really humble because I didn't expect to achieve this. As I said, when I come to Africa, I just come to lay the physical down. That was my hope. I was just tired of Europe. Jamaica, I'm fine. Jamaica there, if I was having something like this, I have to have a gun, I have to have revengeful. That you cannot forgive, because if you forgive, people will take you for a stupid person. So you have to make example of every single scenarios. And I grew up in the church, so I like to forgive. I don't like to go to bed thinking about the family of people being hurt, or because when I hurt you, you probably be my problem, but what about mommy? What about the children? You see, so those things, I didn't take kindly to it. So here when I come, the physical didn't really bother me. So if you scratch my car, I wasn't gonna come and hammer you for that. Or if you break my house, I probably would want to take you to the police. But even that self, I don't even feel like doing it. Yeah, because here you take somebody to the police, the amount of trouble might as well take the liquor thing or go, or you're saying, don't come back, go your ways. Yes.
So I've realized that we are in a school.
Yes, sir.
And before I came here, I wasn't even sure. I didn't even know about this school.
Okay.
How did the school come about?
Well, this school it come about because I have 2 daughters, 2 girls, and we actually homeschool them. And when we homeschool them, my mother-in-law came and she saw that the girls were really impressive. And she said, oh, why you don't build a school? But where I was with the Rastafarians in Amamoni, we wanted to build a school so that I could teach African history.
Okay.
Yes. So when my mother-in-law said that we could, then we said, you're giving us the money? She said, I will help you start. And that's what she did before she passed.
All right.
So we managed to put this together, and I think she passed sometime 2017 here, and we were able to open in 2019.
Nice.
But we were forced to open because another friend came from London. She's Ghanaian, Prempe, and she have 2 daughters which are friends of our children, and she said she's gonna send them to Togo. That time this was just shell. So she said, either you open the school or we send them to Togo. And we said, okay, we'll open the school. So we opened the school before this was here, before this was here. It was just shell.
Yeah.
No paint, still the brick was raw. The steel was sticking up out of the foundation. It was just raw.
Wow.
It was just raw. So by the time 2019, the COVID came, 2020, it closed. And then after the COVID, I have a speaker like that one day.
Yeah.
I was trying to take it down and I break my leg, so I had to spend another year off.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of obstacles.
Yeah. Bro, you are a symbol of resilience. So you said you built this yourself?
Myself, completely myself.
Was this one on a plan?
No, this no plan.
No plan.
I went to college at Brixton at a place called Ferndale Road.
Okay.
And the building, it was an inside building. So I wanted to copy the whole idea. But then it turned out even more beautiful than I started.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Oh, nice. So what do you have over here? Like,
Okay.
what?
Well, we teach the IGCSE, the international.
Okay.
Yes, we don't use the GES curriculum, we use the international curriculum. What my plan and hope is that since we are black people, we are the first people, we should be educated to that level. So I'm trying to bring back that height of education back to my homeland.
So the black history.
So the black history is an integral part of our curriculum. Despite African history is world history, believe it or not, African history is world history. So if I teach African history here, then the children would realize that, oh, we are the original beings. So that means that we have inner, I would call it, inner builder that can inspire us without
intrinsic motivation.
Yes,
Yeah.
which can carry us to another level. We don't need anybody to bring knowledge to us, but we can actually, because if you look around, you will see this is our computer.
Yeah.
This is our computer. And in every classroom you go, you will see that motivation and geography, history. There are some of our heroes over there. African leaders which inspire African people over the years. Our books, everything here is of African. Yes, everything here is of African.
Nice.
This is our gym.
Yeah.
We teach self-preservation. We teach self-preservation inside here. So when we mean by self-preservation, we teach you that if there's a confrontation or any form of aggravation, you talk your way out of it. If you can't talk your way out of it, you move away from it, you walk away from it. If you can't walk away from it, the ultimate is to destroy it.
Destroy it,
Yes.
okay.
Not
That's
to
where
put-
self-defense come in.
I
Oh,
call it self-preservation.
self-preservation, that makes sense.
And this is another classroom again, as you can see. All our classrooms. And if you look the name, this is Gladys West. Yes. All the classroom is named after African,
African, okay.
yes, educators and African civil rights movement people. Yes.
It's really nice.
Yes. So we know that if you have history and you have geography, you're halfway there.
So what level does it get to?
We get you right up to the IGC.
IGC,
So
I
it's
see.
from 2 years old to 16.
Oh, okay.
Yes, from 2 years old to 16.
So where is it? Where is it? So if people want to find...
We are just off the Pokwasi interchange. I think near town is called Achiatu. But if you come to Pokwasi, near Pokwasi interchange, you can just pick up this, put the Spellmore in your Google find.
Okay.
Spellmore, which is SPELMORE Institute.
Yeah. I'll put it on the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can easily locate it.
Okay.
We named the street ourselves. This is College Lane. That's Union Street. The one down there is Garvey Rise.
Garvey Rise.
Yes.
Yeah. So you came here and then you put your flag down. That's good. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
this is my heaven.
That's it. Yeah. That is.
Yes, this is my heaven. Because we've grown up, learned that our God is a living God. And once it's a living God, then we must live somewhere.
Yeah.
As according to King David said, his God lives in Israel.
Yeah.
You know, his God doesn't live anywhere. His God lives in Israel. So for me, my God lives in Ghana.
Yeah.
And he lives in Africa. So that means that I'm preparing things for our people to make sure we can live in peace with our reality. Yes. So that's what the education is all about. And
Yeah. Reception.
yes, reception class. This is Amy Garvey. Yes.
All right.
And the early years. Yes. The early years,
Yeah.
they all have their own bathroom and facilities.
Yeah.
So they don't have to leave the classroom. And this is director's office. I'm an engineer by profession. Anyway. Yes, I'm a engineer. This is director office.
Okay.
This is our sick bay.
right.
Haven't yet complete.
Not yet complete.
Yes, just small left to go. And this is our bathroom.
Yeah.
But at the moment, both girls and boys are using it. And this is our small playground. And that's our science lab over there.
Nice.
His story really inspired me. He is an example of there is always light at the end of the tunnel. He came to Ghana and started afresh. You see, his story made me understand that it doesn't matter if you are from a poor background. If you want to make it, you will make it. He came with nothing, and look at what he had achieved in Ghana. I am really inspired by his story. He's an example of there is always light at the end of the tunnel. What we need to do is to endure and wait for the right time. But let's not just relax and be thinking God will bless us without working hard. You heard all what he went through. He said he built his school from the scratch with the help of a friend. He mentioned the name of the person, but I cannot remember. But now you find people who want to make fast money. They soak themselves into doing bad things just to make sharp money. May God help us. So we have a rethink, especially may God help us especially our youth. I'm part of them. So we will have a rethink of the kind of lifestyle we want to live and do what is best for them. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do what to like, subscribe to this channel, share this video to as many eyes out there. I believe they will watch and also learn one or two things on this clip. I love you guys always. Bye.